I was motivated to do this video based on the gaslighting that women receive when we express our genuine fear of being catcalled by random men on the street. Here's a short list of women who were killed for nothing more than saying no after they were harassed by creepy ass men. And before y'all start with that bullshit, I know that not all men are murderers, but a lot of you engage in the gaslighting that I mentioned as well as the catcalling. Now let go. 24-year-old Carolyn Nozzle of Wisconsin repeatedly rejected the advances of her coworker Chris O'Crowley. She eventually filed a complaint against his unwanted advances, and he responded by shooting her in the head. 29-year-old Janice Taunton Jackson was murdered by Charles McKinney after she ignored his advances at a bar. 15-year-old Sakia Gunn was out with a group of friends in Manhattan when they were propositioned by Richard McCullough. When the women rejected him and proclaimed themselves to be lesbians, Richard attacked them, fatally stabbing Sakia Gunn. Mary Spears, a mother of 3, was fatally shot in Detroit after she politely rejected the advances of Mark Dortch.
This is why I think it's a good idea to wait. You cannot believe anything a guy says or does before he gets to that point. He is showing you his best self so that he can get to that point. He will literally transform his personality if he knows exactly what you like. A man who is mentally disciplined and actually wants you is going to be patient with you. He might struggle with it, but he's going to be patient. A man who is not mentally disciplined is going to get to a point of frustration and he's going to show it. And it's a very ugly side. He might get angry, he might make you feel like there's tons of girls out there who's actually going to give it up to him. He might try to manipulate you, make you feel small or guilty, and that's really important for you to get to know his true self. Remember, there's no right time to wait, but it's your body and you make the rules, and your rules can serve a wise purpose.
Hey Connor, I'm gonna guess it's Connor, right? This isn't how it works. And I'm seeing a growing number of college-aged boys and younger making these claims, but it feels like you're outing yourself right now. And I went to your Instagram and you say Jesus first. It's always the Bible thumpers. So remember, unless she's enthusiastically consenting, you shouldn't be having sex with her. And if y'all are truly that worried about this, then stop going after women at parties. Because women should be able to go to parties and get drunk and do whatever they want with their friends and not have to worry about creeps like you. Because you are a predator if this is the kind of content you're making. You know something you're doing is not right. And a way to avoid this is to be 100% sober. Take her on a date. Ask her out. Ask her if she's enthusiastically consenting to what you are about to do. But again, I feel like you're giving yourself away on this one.
2021 is the worst year ever in world history. No, I thought it was 2020 because 2020 was a badass year. But this year, it's just dumbass shit being put in the police. One, girls normalize walking outside half naked and call it body empowerment, right? When it's really simple lack of respect for your husband or your boyfriend.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Y'all always gotta say something. Every time. That's the entire issue. Is that men always take issue with what women do. Every time women try to be independent, try to do something for themselves, try to exist outside of the realm of male influence, men always gotta say some shit. Every fucking time. If you don't want to date a girl that wears or dresses half naked in public, don't. It's that fucking simple. Otherwise, shut the fuck up.
Not all men are rapists, but all women live in fear of one day being raped. That's not an unrealistic fear when you consider the fact that 1 in 4 women experience rape in their lifetime. 1 in 4. We teach women tactics on how not to get attacked, how not to get raped, what not to wear, where not to go. Why don't we just teach men not to rape? And I know not all men are rapists, but instead of getting angry that women are finally speaking out on this issue and using the hashtag #NotAllMen, why don't you stand in solidarity and respect with us, and let's hold each other up and look out for each other together.
So if a girl doesn't have sex with the guy, she's a prude bitch. If she gets on the pill, she's a slut. If she gets pregnant, she's dumb. And if she chooses abortion, she's a murderer. Wow, what a life girls have.
Hoes on me, left and right. Glum, I put them out like a light. Hoes on me.
I've been waiting for this one. Turn it up. Baby, do you realize that 99% of women in America don't say they hate men to be quirky or funny or trendy or whatever? It's because they mean it, because we mean it. Like, do you get it? I don't think you understand. Like, women are so scared to do anything any time of day, especially at night. Like, would I pump gas at night? Fuck no. Bitch, I'm so scared. I walk to my car every day with mace on me because I'm afraid of what the fuck's gonna happen. It shouldn't be like that. You know why? Because we all know as women in America, obviously not you, but we know what men are capable of and what they get away with. Especially a white man in America, and it's fucking disgusting. So, am I scared of men? Am I terrified of men? Do I hate men? Yes. I think also being assaulted when you're 8 years old, and then when you finally go 10 years later to a cop to report it, and he says, well, what were you wearing? That has something to do with it too. Who's also a man? So guess what? Fuck you and fuck your opinion.
You're overreacting. Just calm down. I never said that. You're too sensitive.
Hey, I don't know who needs to hear this, but anyone who supports a man who's bragged about sexual assault, been accused of raping children, stolen from children's cancer charities, separated children from their parents just for the heck of it, lies on a daily basis, has 26 sexual assault allegations against him, cheated on every single wife that he's had, ran the most corrupt administration in American history with the largest turnover rate in modern American history, spreads false propaganda to try and make himself not look bad, which led to the deaths of over 300,000 people, constantly makes racist and sexist comments, unconstitutionally attacks his own citizens, and tries to shit on democracy by falsely claiming fraud because his ego is so large that he can't accept defeat, is not a follower of the teachings of Jesus. In fact, they are just willfully ignorant victims to right-wing propaganda which has been ingrained into the fabric of this nation in order to benefit those in power. Republican American Christianity has nothing to do with Christ, and it's far past time that we had this conversation.
In society, men are viewed as more important or above women.
In what society do you live in where men hold more value than...
I'm pretty sure she just said in our society. She was very clear on that, and what she said was very true. Bro, you honestly need to stop. You always turn things into a debate when people are just speaking simple facts. You always use deflection in order to argue a point. Bro, you bring up the suicide rate, which could easily be argued against men. Historically, within our society, it's been deemed feminine for men to even talk about their emotions, which is toxic masculinity. Whenever we try to talk our feelings, we're not taken serious by a lot of men and a lot of women. Because historically, men have not allowed the grounds to do so. Ciphering off a little bit, let's talk about the difference between men and women within the sports industry. Y'all always say, oh, women don't get equal pay because they're not bringing in viewership or money. Well, the WNBA was created in 1996 and they have never had decent viewership. It is not the players' jobs to bring in views, it's the job of the sponsor. The players just keep the viewers entertained while the sponsor continues to pump viewership. Problem is, women are... Okay, so I'm just going to start off by saying this video is X-rated. There's your warning. For all of my kings out there that feel unconfident about their size, you know where. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of a comparison with this tape measure on what sizes actually look like. So this is what 6 inches looks like. This is what 7 inches looks like. This is what 8 inches looks like. Bro, this is what 9 inches looks like. Bro, this is 10. Damn near a tripod. And then you got 11 and 12, which is what some of these people say they want, and which is what people are patenting videos. That is impossible. Sincerely, bro, you are all good. I do not think you want a forearm in your pants. I got called too little for being 8. You feel me? I am cool with that. I am not trying to walk around here with a damn bazooka in my pants. You feel me? That is not happening. Bro, there is nothing to be ashamed of. You out in public, you get that random one. At least you ain't walking around with a squirt bottle in your pants, bro. Do you and learn how to work with what you got. Stop tripping on these toxic expectations. I will never make a video like this again.